Well, Gavin, back with a bang last week against Nottingham, and it went pretty much as according to plan as it could, couldn't it?
Yeah, really pleased with the performance. Some of the aspects we've been looking at over the last couple of weeks come to the fore. The forwards are putting a hell of a shift, set piece wise, and yeah, it's good to see the collision aspects. Them things. Obviously, you can't train away from the club, so getting back into the fold there, and yeah, like I said, the transfer was pleasing to see.
And obviously good to blow the cobwebs out, but obviously a few work-ons as ever, no doubt. What have they been this week ahead of the weekend?
Well, we just feel we're going to get more out of the collision. Defensively, we spoke around that today. And just attacking-wise, you could see that we weren't connected as we normally are as a team. Just a bit of timing issues, just a vision across the pitch, just them things. Obviously, we've been collision-focused, but sometimes you can take your eye off the picture. So we've just been working on just opening our mindset in around that.
And a few changes this week with Arwell coming back in, B-Man coming back in, and obviously a first start for Callum Patterson, having returned from the bench last week. The depth of the squad is sort of evident now, where we lose the old body occasionally, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's important to put the team, in a good place where competition for places, and them boys are well integrated. Obviously, B-Man has been ever present apart from last week. Arwell coming back in the same sort of context there. So great to see Callum back in the fold. Obviously, got game time last week. He's been at Red Roof, has been chomping at the bit. So it's good to see them boys back in the mix.
And of course, we've also seen Tom Cowan-Dickey return to the club this week to sort of boost the bodies around the squad ahead of a long block in the end of the season. What will he bring after his stint in the Premiership with Leicester earlier in the season?
It's obvious to see that he's in a great place mentally and physically, really. So since leaving us there, recovering from his injury, in terms of knowing how we play, integration is really easy. And obviously being a Pirate at heart, which he's obviously been down here for a long stint and done his Minion Junior rugby down here. It's great to have somebody with that connection back.
And obviously Coventry, the opponents this week, a good win against them at home earlier on in the season, but they're a very different animal at home, aren't they?
They are. We know that the pitch is fast, obviously the 3-4G surface there. So we know there's like the one-man rucks, the speed of ball, and obviously we train at Penwith, so we try to replicate that here. So yeah, Coventry, good team. And I know we know what it's like when we've been on the back of a loss. You want to put that right the following week. So emotion, we talk about it week in, week out. It's got to be right up there to get a result.
Good luck for the weekend, Gav. Cheers.
Cheers, Ross.